I have booked the most expensive room I've ever booked. I am here in Cadiz and I've just been to that market there and got a little beer because where we're staying tonight has got a rooftop pool, and you better believe that I'm having a beer poolside and maybe even a swim. Now if you've been watching my most recent videos, you will know that I am here in Cadiz, and it's it's not like other places where you'd have a pool. You would not expect this hotel to have a pool, and that's probably why it's on the rooftop. I'm excited to see it. I've not checked in yet. I've just left my bag there while we did the mixed grill, which you guys saw in the last video. So yeah, that wasn't the best, but it is just on the road from that Andalusia cafe. The location is absolutely smack bang in the middle of Cadiz centre. You cannot get a better location, and I'm hoping you cannot get a better place, because this has cost me an arm and a leg. I'll let you know the price at the end. So let's get past down the little back streets and past the Andalusia cafe, and yeah, I'll show you what it's called. So as you can see, the Andalusia cafe there on the right, and down this road is where we're staying. So this is probably the last place you'd expect there to be a really fancy hotel with a rooftop pool down one of these little back streets with all the little Spanish shops on. But we are here. The Soho Boutique Calomela. Probably butchering that, but it's 2 p.m, which means I can check in. Check-in's from 2 p.m. So I'm going to go in there and check in while you guys hear from today's video sponsor. And they are Surfshark VPN, and they've kindly given you guys, my viewers, 4 months extra at checkout when you use the code Dino, or you go to surfshark.com/Dino. I'll link it in the description and the pinned comment, so make sure to check it out. And let me tell you a little bit more about Surfshark. Surfshark are a VPN company, and VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And what that helps with is when you're connecting to public Wi-Fi, like I do when I go all over the world, whether it be trains, hotels, or airports, anything, train stations, buses these days, your local cafe, your pub, anything, you are vulnerable to people stealing your information, getting into your social media accounts, bank accounts, for me, YouTube account, all that sort of thing, getting your passwords. And basically what a VPN does is they put a wall or a bodyguard, let's say a bodyguard, between you and that third party that's trying to get your information, get your details, steal your data effectively, and basically stops that. So it's total safety. Now obviously I travel all over the world on all different public Wi-Fi's, but it's just as important to be safe when you're just walking about with your phone and you're connecting to your local Wi-Fi's, your local supermarket, cafe, pub, whatever it may be. You're still in danger if you're connected without a VPN. Now, Surfshark do offer unlimited devices on your account, so you can take your laptop abroad, you can take your phone to your local, and all your devices will be safe. Now, the biggest thing for most people is all about watching your telly, watching your programs, streaming your things on your devices. Because what a VPN can do is you can change your virtual location, change your IP address, so you can access your Netflix, Amazon Prime, all your streaming subscription services when you are abroad. And also you can get things like American Netflix when you are here by changing your location, because not everything's available in every different country. Now, that's what everyone associates VPNs with. But the question I get asked the most is, how do you get hotels and things so cheap, and your flights and things like that? And that's because, this is going to sound crazy, but if you change your location on your VPN, you change your server to different countries, actually the prices on hotels, flights and all that sort of things can change, which means you can save money by just clicking a button and changing your location through your VPN. It sounds Crazy, but it's true. Like I said, Surfshark offer unlimited devices. They've got 3,000 plus servers in 100 plus countries. So you've got loads of options. So make sure to be shopping about on your VPN and seeing the price changes when you try to book your flights and things like that. Definitely worth it. Save you a fortune. They've got 24/7 customer support. They've got more options on their website. Like I said, links will be in the description and the pinned comment. They've got an antivirus. They've got Surfshark Alert, so you can get alerted if your data is breached at all. You've got Surfshark Search, so if you're Googling Surfshark, you've got a search platform that will track you and all that sort of stuff. Surfshark also offer 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk to give this a go. Now, when you do give this a go, do not forget to use the code DINO to get your extra 4 months, or surfshark.com/Dino. Like I said, the links will be in the description and I will pin it in the top comment in the comment section. Let's get back to the video. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring. Okay, so it's very, very peaceful. It looks like there's a cafeteria which will get breakfast, is included in the price here. Look at this. I've come up 1 floor. This is not a room, by the way. This is just like a hallway, a little lobby, just to sit and relax. There's more rooms on there. Looks like there's a little terrace on there. I'm not sure if that's a smoking terrace, although she did just say it is a no smoking hotel, which is not an issue for me because obviously I don't smoke. This is us, 104. So let's go in and have a look. I did request a double bed, however those singles are massive. This is a very, very posh hotel room. You know it's posh because there's a mini bar. Safe. A coffee maker. Now I don't drink coffee, but there's no tea there, so it's a bit of a downer for Dino. However, we can forgive them. The biggest TV I've ever seen in a hotel. A little window to, obviously it's not outside, but that's the window to just outside the room, the little lobby bit. So we'll be closing them. Very, very posh. Everything is immaculate. What's that on the pillow, on the bed? Chocolates on the bed. Chocolates on the bed. I'm not used to that. I am not used to that at all. So you've got a little desk there we can work on. Obviously, I told you I just went to the market. I got myself a little beer for the pool, which I'm going to go up and see now. That beer there, 29 cents. It's about 25p. For a can of lager, 4%. Not sure if it's going to be nice, but we'll let you know when we get up to the pool. And I also bought myself a big bottle of Fanta Orange or Naranja, their own brand, 90 cents. A couple of complimentary, I think this must be water, courtesy hotel. Trendy water, trendy agua. So I've got a couple of bottles of water there, which is good. Yeah. What's in the minibar? Does it charge me if I open it or only if I take stuff? So we've got Kit Kat. Let me just scroll you down a bit there. We've got Kit Kat, whatever that is. Some nuts. Some sweeties. Some Pringles. Couple of beers. Couple of Pepsis. Schweppes. Orange juice. Loads of shorts. I'll scan that QR code in just a second and we'll figure out how much all that is. But full length mirror, there I am, hello. And then this obviously is the bathroom. Everything is very, very posh, shabby chic. So let's go in the bathroom together. Wow. Wow. Huge, massive shower. Hairdryer, of course that'll come in useful for me. Really, really, really posh sink. You've got the bin, the toilet. Now, I say look away now normally in places I stay, but I'm guessing this is going to be absolutely immaculate. Of course. A couple of face hand towels and a couple of towels there, even though I'm only staying one night. Look at this. Look at this shower. So, an absolute massive shower. And that, I'm excited about. Look at that for a shower head. It's going to be ultra powerful. You've got a little spray gun there. Hand and body wash and shampoo included. A little shaving mirror if you're shaving your head, have a look at the back of your head and all that. You know what? This is the poshest hotel I've ever stayed in. This is one that I'd stay in. Actually, no, we stayed in one in Exeter, which was very, very nice. A bit more old-fashioned, but very, very nice. What's this on the wall? So you've got some air conditioning here and some maybe heating. Seems very chilled already. All the air cons up there. Plenty of wardrobe style space, and they're not expecting people who stay in these hotels to nick hangers, even though they're very good quality hangers. Yeah. Little notepad on the bedside table for writing down your thoughts. Plugs on both sides. There is a telephone to reception. She did say reception, call 100, no problem. There's a full notepad there. You know what? A little book here. Obviously it's in Spanish, so I ain't got a clue. You know what? Every so often it's good to treat yourself. Thank you to Surfshark for letting me treat myself. This is absolutely fantastic. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get changed, head up to the rooftop pool, crack open my 29-cent beer and go for a swim. And then we'll come back down here and yeah, I've got lots of editing to do, so I will be working in this nice comfortable room. But I'll see you guys after the swim. We'll see you guys at bedtime. We'll give these a bed test. So let's get up to the rooftop pool. Let's go investigate the rooftop pool. You'll probably be able to tell, but I've switched to the GoPro because it's waterproof, so we're going to get in the pool. Hey, I forgot my towel. Crap. Cut to me getting in the pool. Okay, so this must be where breakfast served. Not a lot of tables there. 1, 2, 3, 4 tables. Unless you can eat out here as well. But few sun lounges. It's absolutely glorious. And then you've got this pool here. There's someone out here already. It's enjoying the sun. It's not a very big pool, but it's let's get in. This is your view. So that's the street below that we've just been walking on. Wow. So Koenig's beer, 29-cent, 25p. 4%. It says it's a blonde beer, beery blonde. No idea what that means. Well, it's like a craft beer at home. This. Right, let's get in the pool. Right, first thing I'll say is it's not deep at all, but it's up floor. You can get yourself fully in. It's more like a pool to look at, if I'm honest. It's not really a swimming pool. Advertised as a rooftop pool, but I mean, I suppose it is. It's nice, to be fair, when it's absolutely roasting like this. It's nice to be underwater. In fact, you guys are waterproof, come on. Oh, heaven. It's not any deeper down there. It's not like this is the shallow end. It is what it is. I mean, it's nice to just chill out in. But you've got to remember, you still burn your napper. It's a nice relaxing spot, if I'm honest. So I'm going to put my camera away now because I feel like you're trying to relax. I'll see you guys back at the room for the bed test. Okay, I have just scanned the QR code and I've got the minibar price list. So, the Kit Kat, €2. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's a bottle opener. It's a bottle opener for the beers. The nuts, they are €3, them nuts in that little jar. The gummies, they're €2 in that little jar. I quite like that little jar, to be fair. The Pringles, also €2. All your spirits are €3.50 each. So there is, I don't know what that is, Barcello, don't know what it is. There is a Red Label whiskey, Bombay Sapphire gin, Smirnoff vodka, and a strawberry gin. All €3.50. So your juices, pineapple juice and orange juice in here, they're €2. Might order them in the morning, to be fair. You've got a few Schweppes and Pepsis. You've got orange, lemon and Pepsi, and they're all €2.50. And you've got a couple of beers, Victoria Malaga Lager. Probably should have got one of them, to be fair, up at the pool. They are €2.50. That's not too bad, is it? And there's also a 0% one in there. And then you've got Agua mineral water for €1.50 as well. So, what do you reckon to them prices for minibars? I don't think that's too bad, to be fair. I was expecting a lot worse. Right, it's bedtime. Shower, blooming spot on, but obviously you'd expect that in a room like this. Right, let's get upstairs to the top floor again and go investigate breakfast. Oh, I had a good night's sleep there. I had a good 6 hours, nice and comfortable, uninterrupted. It's rare for me, is that? Breakfast does start at 7:30 and it's just gone 7:30, so hopefully I'm first one here. But let's get to the table. Okay, as you saw yesterday, the tables are quite small. However, she has just brought some fruit juice over for me, which is good. I've made myself a little cup of tea. So, that should be enough for Dino. And I didn't realise, I thought it was just like this continental buffet, but actually includes scrambled eggs, bacon and Spanish omelette. And she just asked me there if I wanted some, and I was like, yeah, crack on. I wish I'd have known that before I got this plate full, but it's okay. Let's butter this toast. Old style Spanish toaster. So I went for some toast. Pretty standard. Now I don't really like sweet things, but there's a little donut here that looks like it's got chocolate in the middle. So we're going to keep that to the end because now we've got something coming. A selection of cheeses. So I've got a little bit of mozzarella. A little bit of cheddar. And I think this is it's Swiss cheese or American cheese. I think it's Swiss cheese. I got some ham to go with that. I was planning on opening that croissant up and putting ham and cheese in there. A bit of red onion. A little fresh tomato. And I got 2 boiled eggs. This was before I knew that there was going to be scrambled eggs and bacon and Spanish omelette coming. But listen, I've got a brutal 50-hour, 48-hour journey home after this, so I'm happy to fill up. Right, and also I got some jam for my toast. And crema de York, I don't know if that means ham paste. I'm not sure. I just picked that up. Right, let me scram this first plateful, and then we'll have the hot food. There is a selection of cornflakes and things you can have there as well. So you guys have a little look at this continental buffet, and we'll get into it. So we've got some scrambled egg and some typical Spanish bacon. Did say Spanish omelette on the sign as well, but I think there's been a little bit of a language miscommunication, but it'll be okay. Right, let's try this egg. Obviously, very, very nice, cooked fresh. Get a bit of pepper on there. A bit of salt and pepper on there. Cooked to order. She just literally cooked it there in front of me. So, can't really go wrong. Nice eggs. Obviously, as a proud Englishman with bacon, this bacon is not what you want to see, but it'll do. Because in 50 hours, I'm going to be back at home, and you better believe the first video I'm doing is a fry up. Let's try this bacon anyway. It's alright. Just a little bit too soft and chewy and fatty. But it is what it is. Right, in my head, I'm thinking I could make a couple of ham and cheese croissants, wrap them up, take them for a bus journey. Get your money's worth, why not? Right, I'm going to finish this, and we'll head back down to the room and tidy all my stuff away, and we'll check out this place, and I'll let you know my thoughts, and I'll let you know the price. That was lovely. Very, very stuffed now. Time to check out. Okay, so it's currently 8:10, I do have a bus to catch at 9:20, so I've got to get a wiggle on, so there's not going to be too much of me packing up or anything. I can't do anything else with the computer. But checkout is actually not until 11, so it's not bad checkout, if I'm honest. Obviously, I've got to check out early because, like I said, I'm going on a mad bus journey. If you want to see that on the next video, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like these posh hotels. You want me to do a bit more upmarket posh hotels. I haven't got to the price yet. Let me tidy up and get out of here, and then I'll tell you the damage. Right, let's check out over here. Hello, just checking out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So that was Soho Boutique Columella. Let me tell you, that's probably the nicest hotel I've ever stayed in. I think you're a bit shocked that we're checking out so early. As you can see, it's still just getting light here in Spain. The price for that room, including breakfast, was £106 per night. Now, that might be a little bit shocking to say that that's the most expensive hotel that I've ever booked, but I think for one night it is. And it's just not feasible to do that on a regular basis when you're traveling. I know people say, why are you staying in hostels and things like that? And obviously that was fantastic. Rooftop pool, super comfortable beds, breakfast included, was decent enough, you know what I mean, what you're expecting. We're in a proper traditional Spanish town here. This is not Benidorm. This is proper traditional. These streets are insane. You could walk around all day, you could sit outside that cathedral all day. It is lovely. Lovely. And that is the most expensive, I don't know if it's the most expensive actual hotel, it's the most expensive one I've booked anyway, but it was the nicest one, the highest rated and all that sort of stuff. Now, I am walking and talking because, like I said earlier, I am about to embark on a 2-day bus journey home. Now, the title of the next video is going to be from Madrid to Manchester, but in reality, it starts right here in Cadiz because I've got a 5-hour bus from here to Madrid. Thanks for watching. Like I said earlier, if you want to see me do more upmarket things, I can throw in one on every trip. Why not? And once again, a massive thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. All the information in the description and the comments. Bye bye.